Well, hi all, welcome to TJM. Today's the day, yes it is. This morning we're going to head 3 hours north from here and we're going to pick up my new purchase, the Under the Grapevine Westminster Blue, Kingfisher Blue, Midnight Blue, 1989 Jaguar XJS. So we've got Terry's ready, trailer's hooked up, we've got all the gear in the back. So let's hit the road. Hooked up. Thanks mate. And we'll get the Nissan and we'll pull it out, shall we? So we're ready. Rich, are you going to do that or you want me to do that? We're here. We're under the grapevine. I've got to get it out and get it down onto the trailer, which shouldn't be too hard. I just pumped up the tyres and get a better look at it once we get it. It's not going anywhere. What do you think, mate?
I think it's a cracker, mate.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. That boot needs a bit of work,
Yeah.
and there's a little bit round the light on the right-hand side. I noticed just here, just in there. But it's much cleaner than I expected it to be for a car that's been, sitting on bare ground.
Yeah.
And I reckon most of the paint will come up.
I think it will. It's the boot, it's the roof I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It looks really quite bad, but
Right.
if you, like, so I could see a bubble there, see those
Yeah,
bubbles?
yeah.
And quite a few bubbles, so I didn't really notice before.
But when you take the paint off, that might be relatively okay, as long as it hasn't eaten through, eh?
I don't mind putting a bit of paint into it, I just don't want to put a lot of money into rust and
Yeah.
rust repairs.
Oh,
Hello, gorgeous.
We're going to go through this all again?
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Terry of the Territory did well. It's a good tow car. I'm really happy with this car. So I'm just going to unload it off the trailer. Please help me undoing all the ropes. And we'll see if we can get this thing on the driveway. Not too bad in the sun. Can't wait to give this thing a good clean. See what it's going to look like. Yeah, there's going to be a few paint jobs here, bit of paint here. Here's another one I found, barn find. How's this?
Wow, that looks good.
Doesn't that what?
Wow,
This looks good.
it does look good.
Yeah. Well, we're off the trailer. Let's have a bit of a look at it before we give it a wash and polish. Just to see what it's going to be like. There's a few little things that have come up that I didn't see when I was first looked at it, which is pretty disappointing. And there's going to be some paintwork done on it for sure. But I was hoping I wasn't going to have to do too much paintwork on it. But it'll tell, we can tell once we get it all washed and polished up and see if it's resurrectable or not. And then I might just pull that fuel tank out and clean that fuel system and then try and crank it, take the plugs out. But one step at a time, so let's get into washing this thing. Well, we didn't have a lot of time to do much cleaning up on her last night and this morning, and I've got to head back to the Big Smoke. But we did give it a good wash, and I've polished a few bits and panels here and there. Unfortunately, it's got a lot of anomalies, especially on the top of the carb, roof, turret and boot. It's been sitting there outside for too long. Well, it looks good under this light. There's a lot of damage from bird acid, little tiny bits of rust and chips here and there. So when you look at these things initially, I'm pretty hopeless. I seem to look at them with rose-coloured glasses on till I get it home, and then reality hits. But nevertheless, I got to ask myself, would I've still bought it? And I probably would have just said yes. But we'll give it a bit more polish, clean it up a bit more. The roof is pretty bad. The clear coat's starting to go on it. And I didn't look at the most important spots in the corners there, that windscreen. I just clean them up a little bit, but there's little rust holes there on both corners, and that's the most important place to look at when you buy an XJS. And they've been repaired before because there was a little bit of bog in them. So that rear window will have to come out, and we'll have to weld that. But I'm happy to spend some money on it, really. All the panels look really straight on it. Interior is still gets me excited every time I open the door. And I've sprayed some smelly stuff in here to get rid of the mildewy smell, so it's smelling a lot better. So guys, next week we will get stuck into that fuel system. We put a battery in it. I'll do a bit more cleaning up on it. And we'll just see if we can get it started and have it drive, and hopefully it's going to drive well. So thanks very much for watching, boys and girls, and if you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that. That really helps my channel. Cheers guys, thank you.